Welcome everyone to the show. I'm your host Don Vic. What's going on? What's going on, everyone? Oh boy, happy Saturday! Happy Saturday, boy. Today, I mean Sunday. Super Bowl, Super Bowl. The Eagles. I'm going for the Eagles today. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about y'all, but I'm an Eagles fan as well. So I hope the Eagles wins today. So, guys, today we got a great guest coming on the show. He's an artist by the name of Stephen Tomas. We'll be talking to him in a few minutes. Once he log in to the panel, we'll bring him on the show and we'll talk to him about his music. Um, Real quick, just want to shout out everybody. I want to thank all of you who support the Don Vic Show. Really, really appreciate you guys. Big shout out to YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Parapost Network, P3 Family, everybody that supports the show. Um, again, anyone that's looking for pastry, Sugar Shack Bronx Sweets out from Bronx, New York. Make sure you guys hit her up if you're looking for any type of pastry or cakes. She's amazing. So make sure you guys hit her up. Also, I just want to send my condolences to my brother Robert Amico. Just lost his ex girlfriend. So my condolences to him and her family. Um, I know how it is to lose someone. I lost so many people this last year, especially in December. I lost like three of my homies, my nephew. You know, it's hard. Um, so my condolences. Also, we're getting close to March, as you guys know. I'll be heading out to Las Vegas. So big shout out to Nicole Butler of Vegas and Sean C. Phillips and everybody that's been casted for the movie Horror Finds. Can't wait to be out there. Um, Big shout out to Ulu Gomez as well. Lance, my boy Lance, is going to be out there as well. Can't wait to see Lance and everybody else is coming out there for the film. Um, Also, big shout out to my brother Johnny Alonso. He's out in New York. I believe he's out there doing some type of commercial. Wish him the best. And my brother Shannon Lemire. Big shout out to him. He's directing the movie Black Creek with lead role actor Cynthia Rothrock. It's it's going to be an amazing film. It's a Western action movie with a lot of you know uh, great people that are going to be in this film. I can't wait to see at least the trailer. At least the trailer to come out. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So big shout out to Shannon Lemire and Cynthia as well, and everybody that's going to be part of that project. It's amazing. Also, want to shout out my man Jesus Maldonado out of Florida, Jonathan Matos Montez, also from Florida, two actors, um, Dennis Marlin as well. So Jesus Maldonado is an actor, Latino actor from Puerto Rico. Um, Resides now in Florida, and things are going very well for him. He just landed a radio show uh, out in Florida, 106.7. So big shout out to 106.7 out in Florida. Big shout out to Jesus Maldonado, and congratulations for that. Um, Also, uh, big shout out to my good friend Sarah Russell, my partner Sarah Russell, Aaron Hoffman, Matt, and all the paranormal investigators around the world. Sabrina Oxford, that's hitting here right now. Big shout out to her. She just released a book as well, 100 Faces of Facebook. You guys can tune on her page and check it out and support her. Sandra A. Smith, another good friend of mine. She's an actress, director. I know she'll be going out to Philly, I believe, in March next month for an award. So I want to wish her the best. Um, Everybody's doing something. I'm just amazed of everyone that I have on my show that's doing so many great things. In the industry, and I'm just blown away by it. Blessings, blessings, my queen. Hello, 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 PDX Paranormal in the building. What's going on? Thank you for logging in. Yes, congratulations to Sandra. Sandra's amazing. She's a great person, and she also is a talk show host as well. Besides being a movie director and an actor, she's also a talk show host. I'm not sure if you guys been to her show, but she is amazing. You guys can check her out. She's so dope. Okay. Also, want to wish happy birthday. It's a late birthday. Her birthday was a couple days ago. Catherine Covid Pacino. She's amazing. Her birthday was a couple days ago, so I just want to say happy birthday. I love you, Catherine, and Bill. Love you as well. Can't wait to see you guys. I hope you guys are in Vegas when I come down, so we can have dinner and spend some time and chat a little bit. I can't wait. Also, my friend Jennifer Dawn. She's been MIA for a while, but I love her today. My spicy redhead. Boy, I ain't seen no spicy woman like this woman, boy, but she is amazing. So big shout out to Jennifer Dawn. I know if she's watching this, she'll be calling me. She'll be calling me in a few minutes and cussing me out. Okay. Yes, Jennifer Dawn has also released a book. I don't remember the name of the book at this moment, but she has released a new book. So you guys can check it out. Go on her page, Jennifer Dawn, and check out the book that she had just put out. So this is the thing, guys. Everyone is doing something positive, and I'm just so excited for everyone, and I'm proud of everyone. It's not an easy, it's not an easy ride, to be successful at what you love to do. Because anything that's positive, man, it's always so hard to do and accomplish versus the negativity. Negativity is so easy to do. It's so easy to do, because it's negative, but all the positive things to do in life are so hard to do. You know what I mean? So I just want to congratulate everyone for the hard work you guys have been putting in and for following your dreams and your career, because I know it's not easy. It's not easy for me as well as being a host and an actor as well. So many things that we have to do to fulfill our dreams and in our careers. Jennifer Dunn just had a book. Yes, she did. Uh, yes, it takes years for an overnight success. So true, Sabrina. So true. So, I got my guest here on my panel. I can't wait to talk to Stephen Tomas, and check out what he's been doing with his life and his career. So we're gonna bring Stephen on, and we're gonna okay. And you know, I was listening to some of his music, and the funny thing about it, right? I was scrolling through YouTube because I'm a nosy dude, right? And as the talk show host, you got to see what's going on there, who's out there, who's putting out music, who's doing what. So I was scrolling through, and I heard this song, and I didn't know it was this gentleman that I'm about to to bring on. But listen to the song, guys. Listen, hold up, excuse me, miss, I'm a real man. I heard you was looking for a gentleman. Wanna treat you right, wanna do you right, wanna love you right. Damn, it's love at first sight. Listen, I know I got a lot of fans. I want you my only fan, baby girl. I got the plan. You the main dish, it come with no sides. Only fans, baby, tell me this is right. I ain't trying to hide, girl. You know I'm trying to slide. You a queen, big girl, I see it in your eyes. Let me spoil you for life, cause you the VIP. A new reflection through our perfection, that's all I need. I know, you know, we know that I got you, baby. Woo, boy, I'm tell you. Fire, fire. Listen. I love my people because my people are so creative with what they do. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you. So please welcome Stephen Tomas to the show, everyone. We're going to talk to Stephen and find out what he got going on. Steve.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Man, you tell me what's going on. You don't blow my mind, baby.
Man, I love it, man. How's everything? How's everything?
Everything's good, man. God's been great to me, man.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing. God is good. You feel me?
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And like I said, I was strolling through. I was because I strolled. I'm a nosy ass dude, right?
Right.
So because I always stroll as a talk show host. I'm always looking for talent, right, to bring on the show.
Right.
And I saw you, and I was like, wow, this guy's hot. Who knew that you was going to be here today?
Right. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? We out here.
We out here. We out here.
You feel me?
This is amazing. So how long have you been working with music?
Man. So I started playing. I was playing drums since I was 2.
Ooh.
I started playing keys at 4? I was playing keys about 4 or 5 years old. So it was like a pickup, drop. Because my first love was always drums anyway.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. My first love has always been drums, man. If I could bang on something, I was banging it.
Hey, that's
a respectful way, ladies, in a respectful way. You heard me? Listen now. Wait a minute. The women, they be on there, they be like, man, what are you talking about? Go on here with all that, but you feel me?
If I feel you 100%. Drums has always been my favorite.
Real talk?
It's always the drums has always been my favorite. I just can't work. If my hands ain't working the same way, I can't do it.
Hey, speaking of which, I got some people that was asking me for a link. Is there any way you can send me a link that I can send this out?
The link they can if they go right on YouTube, it's right on YouTube, the Don Vic Show. Okay. And if you got the share button, you can just hit your share button and it'll share it'll share right on your page. Cause I was like, I'm gonna send it to y'all, but let me find out the right link. Cause I'll be to hit the wrong link. They be in the backstage watching with us, talking with us. And I'm gonna be like, man, we my bad. You can see why all these people was in the back of the in the waiting area of the studio. You feel me? Yeah, the Don Vic Show on YouTube. They just gotta go on YouTube book and it'll show up. Boop. Let me see. I'm about to go make sure because I like to share, man. I always like to share and show love to my folks and to the people that definitely be having me on, taking care of me because that's what it's all about. Like people don't really understand. They don't understand the DJ part. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand what it's like to when people interview you, you got to show these people that you appreciate them. You know what I'm saying? Yes, always. So, I'm real big on that. I'm real big on that. That's awesome. So I definitely want to make sure that I hit the right link. Catch Stephen Tomas live. There we go. That way I got you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah. So, so anyway, I was scrolling through and I saw you. I said, man, this guy's hot. I said, what are the chances of me getting him on the show? Because I'm sure he's busy. And then, what's her name? Stephanie? You talking about Tangi? Tangi, yeah. Tangi sent me. Tangi said, I got someone I want you to bring on the show. And I said, well, send me his link. Send me the link. I'm always out to help everyone and promote them. And when she sent me the link, she sent me the song. I'm scrolling through it. And I stop at that one song popped up, and I hear it. I said, "Oh, wait a minute! That's who Stephen I was looking for." And wow, I'm honored to have you on the show. It's amazing. Your music is so dope. Man. And I appreciate you, bro. I really do. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you so much. Yeah, and and this is why I created this platform because there's so many amazing artists like yourself and others that need to be promoted and need to be all through social media because you guys you guys produce so much good music. And usually when you look on social media or you look on a magazine, all you see is like Usher. If you ain't top, then people really don't know about you. Right. 100. So this is why I created this platform so people can see the upcoming artist, and I'm also creating this magazine for that same purpose.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
yes, it's called the DVS magazine to put
DV. Okay.
to be to be able to put artists like yourself and other people from like directors, actors, comedians on this magazine so that people can see um, the other side of Hollywood. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes,
You
yes, for
know, so and I
sure.
call it new faces, new talent, new stars.
New faces, new talents, new stars. I like that. I like
Yeah,
that. I like
you
that.
feel
I like that a
you,
lot.
you feel me? Because in my eyes, just because you're not Usher, just because you're not Chris Brown, doesn't mean you don't have that type of talent to become the next Chris or became the next Usher.
Man, bruh, you speaking a big you speaking a big thing, man. You speaking a big thing because a lot of people don't understand that just because you ain't there yet, it does not mean that you don't have some sort of value. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean
Exactly.
that your artwork doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that your creativity doesn't matter. And the only thing about it is that it's like my guy, I call Uncle Damien, man. He said one time, he said, success is like a car accident. And he said, when a car accident hits you, it's like it blindsides you. You just don't, bam, you just don't see it coming.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing about this is that you got to keep working, regardless of what it's looking like, regardless of the status. Now I understand we all slow down because we all take, when we're younger, we take a lot of risk, and we
Yes.
don't, and it's no problem to take risks. But as we get older, we start learning to minimize the risk. You know what I'm saying? We start
Yes.
slowing down, and there's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, though, just because you slow down doesn't mean you stop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so I've been at a point, and I was at a point to where, talking to this female, man. I remember one time I was talking to a female, and she told me music was not a sense of purpose. And I was like, dang, it cut me deep. It cut hard. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And and it really hit me in a certain way that I was like, man, I'm about to just retire from music. Like, we had this deep talk, deep conversation. And
Right.
she was talking about how, when she was an attorney, she had, people see her initials on people see her initials on cases, so that matters. Well, I had to really sit down and I thought about it. It took me about a day, and I really thought about it. And I said, you know what? I said I'm leaving my imprint too,
That's right.
but I'm
That's
also
right.
leaving my imprint around the world. I got people in Belgium. I got people
Okay.
in Germany, Italy, France, Denmark, Netherlands. All these people are listening to my music.
That's right.
So which means I'm leaving my imprint around the world.
You are.
So in all reality, and I remember telling my boy, I said, man, this girl told me music wasn't a sense of purpose. He said, well, it's not really a sense of purpose, but it's really just a vehicle. But at the same time, though, that vehicle is getting me towards my purpose. My purpose is to affect your life.
That's
So
right.
music is a sense of purpose because it's a part of my purpose.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
so, always remember, for those that are listening, understand that what you do affects everything around you, the people around you. It whatever you're doing, it's a part of your purpose. Everything in line of what you do in life is a part of your purpose.
That's right.
It's a part of your destiny, because at the end of the day, we have good, we got bad, right?
Right. Right.
But the whole key is to take from the bad, learn from it, take from the good, and better it.
Right. You're right. You're right. And I say that all the time,
You know
Stephen.
what I'm saying?
I say God don't make mistakes.
100.
Right. God
100.
do not make mistakes. Everything that happens in your life and my life is for a purpose.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Those
Mhm.
things we go in life is for us to learn from. And if we make it through that, then now we become a voice.
Right.
For those that are going through it, we already been through it. We made it. We're in a different journey now.
Uh-huh.
So we are able to tell a story and to guide these people that are coming behind us, that are going through those bad times that you and I went through and everybody else,
Yes,
to
sir.
be able to give them some type of leadership to how to overcome those demons,
Right. Right.
right?
Right.
And
Right.
if and where we come from, you and I, we come from a place where it's very, very hard to uplift ourselves. And and to maneuver from, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to come out of. But when we do, you know, we have to leave that imprint you're talking about, saying, okay, I've been there, I was there, but this is what I had to go through
To
to
get there.
become to get to where I'm at today.
Mm-hmm.
And that's so important in a musician, an artist, to be able to talk about those situations, because when someone looks at you, right,
Yeah.
from the outside, they'll be like, man, he got it going on. And, he probably got, all this money or whatever, whatever, But when you tell your story and you tell people, man, I came from the bottom. I didn't have anything. I had to live in my car, or I was homeless, or, and people be like, whoa, they'd be shocked. Like, what?
Bruh, I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, people don't understand, man. And I would get it all the time. You get these people that be like, yo, especially women. Like, I just started getting to the point where I straight up tell a chick, I'm broke.
Right,
Baby, I'm broke. Hi,
right.
love you. I'm broke. What's up?
Yeah, yeah,
Because then what it does is it kind of gives you the leeway of seeing what a shorty really trying to come at you for. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this right here, like this little chain, bro. I don't even wear chain. I don't even wear jewelry like that. I really don't. I
right,
really don't. I
right,
just went and started getting stuff. I'm gonna be the same type of dude
yeah,
with 20 million in the bank just chilling.
right,
You ain't gotta know it.
right.
I listened to my homie, man. I listened to Ocho. I was listening to Ocho. And man, and listening to Ocho when he was talking, and okay, well, some of y'all don't know Chad Johnson, Ocho Cinco. But listening to bro, man, and he was just talking about, he was like, bro, I shop at Claire's, dog. I shop at Claire's. I go buy fake jewelry. Real talk. I go buy fake jewelry because trying to maintain a certain lifestyle every day and look fly every day, like,
Yeah.
that's a job.
It
It's a
is.
lot of work.
It's a lot
I'm
of
gonna be
money
rich.
too.
Right, a lot of money, nigga. You feel me? Shoot,
Yeah,
I'm gonna just be 100 with you.
yeah,
So it's one of them things where it's like I ain't gotta do all that. You know what
right,
I'm saying? I got money in my bank account, but you don't need to know that. I mean, yeah,
right,
I can go drive. I might put a Lambo in storage and just be chilling.
right,
You know what I'm saying? I break it out when I want to,
right,
but you ain't gotta know all that for
right.
what?
But okay,
Like
good
niggas
point.
getting robbed now.
Right, and good point. But now, does that change Stephen Thomas from who he really is? Because he got a Lambo and he got all this money. Does Stephen stay Stephen, or does Stephen become someone else?
You know what? I'll tell you. I'll answer that question like this. So I've learned that I ain't gonna say his name. I ain't gonna say his name.
Okay, I
I ain't
don't
gonna
want
say
no
no name.
problems. I want
Uh,
no problems.
I ain't gonna say no name because he's still my nigga. You
Okay.
feel me? And I'm gonna
Yeah.
just be honest. It's like he's still my own. But I remember bro was like, man, I gave you my number. And I mean, niggas just won like big time TV show, big time, with like went big time, major. And we was talking, and he said, man, he was like, I gave you my number. And I was like, oh yeah, it's like, bro, I don't have your new number, bro. So then you try to play me. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
Then the wifey come back around and she was like, really, when he was saying all that, yeah, you really, like he really didn't. She was like, he knew you didn't have his new number. I was like, okay. But now the same nigga though done called me to come work on a movie though because he needed about 4 records done in less than 24 hours.
Mm,
So that's why I say it ain't fake. I'm understanding, but see, what happens is that when you start getting on certain levels, and I had to learn this, but when you start getting on certain levels, it ain't that you necessarily are changing, but at the same time, you have to change sometime because you kind of start wondering who's really here for me and who really ain't. You see
exactly.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it took him a minute, and then we was good. You know what I'm saying? So I learned that, but that's something that I did. I had to learn that sometimes as you go up to different levels, man, what happens is that you have um, you can be in the same lane,
Hmm.
but you have to understand that the calling becomes greater, which
Yes.
means that since the calling becomes greater, a lot of things are going to have to start becoming tighter.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't that you changing, but you are changing how you operate because everybody can't have access to you like they used to.
That's right.
I don't know if you heard that video where they said you got to be careful of the love you show as you going up, because as you're going up, you're not going to be able to show that same type of love as much because you're so busy.
Right.
But see, what happens is those that the people around you that don't understand,
Good point.
they think that you change. It ain't that I'm changing, baby. I'm just getting busier. I'm trying to do better. I got things to do. I want my life to be better. So and then if you are like yourself, you got kids.
Yeah, I got kids.
You got kids, family, right? You got a lot. You got mouths to feed.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody like me, I don't have no wife. I ain't got no girlfriend. I ain't got no kids. I ain't got none of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you still got to be careful
That's right.
of who got access to you, because not only do they have access to you now, if you don't become tighter, now they're gonna get access to your family.
Mhm.
Everybody don't need access to your family.
That's right.
So as the calling gets greater, things got to become more tighter.
Yes, I agree 100%. And I always say, right, I've dated, I date women's, right, but they don't understand me because I'm a cool dude. I'm laid back. I don't hang out like I used to. I don't hang with no. The only people I hang with is my kids. Those are my road dogs.
Right, 100.
Because of the things I've been in the past with my homies. The
Yep.
not being loyal, the stabbing in the back and the hate because I'm going up and they not coming up.
Right,
So,
right.
So you're right. It does change, and you got to get tighter around your circle. So the thing with some women that I've dated is that they don't understand my world, right?
Uh-huh.
Because they're not in my world, they don't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
So we always bump heads. Wow, why you always got to be out for 5 days? You just got back from out of town. You're leaving. You're leaving next month. I said, well, this is my. I'm in the entertainment world. This is what it's all about.
Right.
You're a nurse or whatever, or a dentist. So you're stationary. You're from your job to the house.
Right. Right.
That's not my life is all over the place. So
right.
I said to myself, the next woman I ever get into, because I'm single as well, if I decide to get into a relationship, I have to get into a relationship with somebody that understands my life,
Mm-hmm.
or someone that's in the same circle as me that
Mm-hmm.
understands when I say, honey, tomorrow I'll be out of town for 5 days. I'll be shooting a movie, or I'm going to go interview out of state, or I'm going to a gala. I'm going to a movie premiere. I'll be back in 3 days. She's going to understand that because she's doing the same, or she understands.
You're right.
You know what I mean? So when you're surrounding yourself around, say your homies, right? Now you're a musician. They're not, but y'all tight. So like you said, you moving up. So now your circle starts to get tight, and now
starts to dwindle. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now you feel like you're being distanced, and so then that's when the hate start coming up. The people start talking about you like you think you're better than them, and they don't understand the fact that you have a mission, you have a dream, you have a career that you're following. So doors are opening, you got to take that, and your homies don't understand that because they're not in your position.
You're right. And you know what? I'll tell you something. Something I posted a long time ago, right? It's real talk. Something I posted a long time ago. I said, my next relationship, I'm gonna have to make sure that I tell my woman this. After I told you what I told you about, being in something with a woman that said music wasn't a sense of purpose. And I said, I'm gonna have to tell her this. And for all y'all that's listening, man, take this and you can find it on the internet. But I said, I will do anything for you except one thing. I will not give up on my dream.
That's right.
And if I got to surrender my dream, I'd rather be alone. That's right. Because if I abandon my dream, I'll abandon you. Mm-hmm. So many people give up on their dreams for their wife or husband, and then the wife and the husband, they get together and then they have kids and they give up on their dream again. Right. And the day that we have kids, We cannot blame the kids for not going after our potential and our dreams.
Right.
But if I have to be less than who I'm meant to be with you, baby, I can't give you that.
She's not for you then.
I'm sorry.
She's not meant for you because a woman that does not accept what you tell her as far as your career, then she's not for you because either
Right.
she's going to be jealous because you're moving up and she's not moving up,
Right.
or she just wants you to be a homebody and that's not who you are. So again, goes back to what I was saying, where you have to pick someone that's in the same area as you so that she can understand when you say, honey, I'm going to Detroit. I got a show. I'm out. She'll be like, okay,
Right.
daddy, I got you,
Bro.
because she understands you.
Yeah.
So,
And my thing is, I just need you to ride with me. You ride with me. We gonna ride this wave. We're gonna get through it because at the end of the day, I've always said if you just give me somebody that'll suffer with me now while I'm suffering. Because when I get to where I get to where I'm really going and things start happening and things start changing and things become better, just know that the weather gonna be better. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying?
100%.
If you just give me time, the weather's gonna be better.
Right.
And when you do that, it's gonna be beautiful because the one thing that I am going to appreciate even more is the fact that dang, Shorty really suffered for me while I was down,
Yes.
and now here we are on the come up, and it's beautiful. I'm gonna appreciate that so much.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna make me love you so much more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays a lot of women ain't down for a brother when he down. A lot of women ain't trying to be with a dude while he trying to get through, or he in transition of a job, or he trying to get himself together. It ain't, and a lot of women, ladies, sometimes y'all got to get to where y'all get out of that mentality of thinking that the dude just wanna munch off of you. Nah, he just might be trying to get himself together.
Yeah.
Because he got potential, he got a lot of dreams. You know what I'm saying? He know where he want to go.
Right.
But sometimes you got to hold him down because it might be a day where you're going to need him to hold you down.
That's right. Right.
And
100%.
that's what it comes down to.
Yeah. So, it's hard, right, to find that right person, especially when you're on the move, right?
Right.
Especially when
Right.
you're on your move for your dreams and your career. It's hard. And of course we're gonna bump into a lot of women in what we do because
Right.
it's entertainment.
Right.
Right.
Right. Right.
So the bottom line says, okay, well, you meet someone in your life and you like her, she likes you.
Right.
The best thing to do is communicate. You say, okay, we like each other. What are you doing? What am I doing? Where is this gonna go?
Right.
I'm here. And are you okay with this? Or are you okay with that?
And everything is negotiable, man. And you just gotta communicate. Like you said, people don't understand in relationships, man. Communication is the key to everything.
Yes.
And when it comes down to understand, this is what I say. People have lost the true meaning. Society has lost the true meaning and the value of the word partnership.
Mm-hmm.
There is no partnership anymore.
No.
And everybody is self.
Mm-hmm.
We raising women to be men now, basically. You know what I'm saying? When they don't need to be. I
Yes.
understand, but we got niggas that ain't stepping up though either.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't gonna just talk about no ladies, so calm down. we got dudes that ain't stepping up and doing their job like they supposed to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be a man, then be a man.
Right.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm not saying you gotta be perfect.
Right.
But do what you can to be the best that you can be.
That's right.
And I tell my friends, my circle, I keep super tight. And I tell them straight up, I'm here to do 4 things in your life. That's it. It's a 4-step process. I'm here to love you for you, accept you for you, don't judge you, but help you become a better you. And if I'm doing those 4 things in life, I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to do.
Amen. Amen. And you want that in return.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You want that in return because you cannot dish out love and don't get that love in return.
Right. 100.
So that's why my circle is so small I can count with my hand. and I deal with a lot of people. Don't get me wrong, because
We do.
we deal with a lot of people.
It's a part of the game.
It's part of the game. But look, it says respect and loyalty, right?
Right.
I live and die by that. That's my whole team got it. My whole team, because we believe it and we ride with that. That's my family, my kids. We got, because my kids are artists. I used to be an artist back in the days, but my kids rock with it because I let them know respect and loyalty means everything in the street game, and when you step up to the other side of the game, which is the entertainment world. If you can respect first, it comes with you. You got to respect yourself to be able to respect others.
Right.
You got to be loyal to yourself and love yourself to be able to love and respect others. Because if you don't do that to yourself, then how can you spread that to someone when you're not even practicing it for yourself?
Right.
So my circle is very small, but I know so many people. And sometimes we go places like you go places, and I scan the place. I'm a scanner.
Yeah,
my brother. My brother. I scan the place. I go through the door, and my eyes are already scanning. I'm scanning. Yeah, I'm scanning because I'm gonna tell you why. Because not everybody that smiles in your face and buys you a drink is your friend. Not everyone that says they love you actually loves you.
Talk about it.
You know what I mean? So
talk about it.
So you really got to scan the room. And this might sound a little selfish, my brother, but I test everybody that I associate with. Right? I test them because, and I need to test them because I need to know if they really for me
or they're against me.
Or they're against me. And I do it because I've trusted so many people in my life, right? And gave them everything, and then they turn around and stab me in the back. And the worst thing for a person that's loyal and honest to be stabbed in the back from someone that they thought that they loved or you thought loved you, that's the worst.
Man, bro. That's tough. That's tough.
So yeah, so I pick and choose my friends, and I got a lot of friends. Some I associate with, some I do business with, but some I hang with, and it's very little the ones I hang with, and but that's just the way the world is. And see, I wish that some women nowadays will be like when our mothers, your mother, my mother, back in the days got married with your father and was together for 30, 40 years.
100. Mine working on they going on another decade. They thought they to 40. You feel me?
Yes.
So I know where I come from. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's been, that's what's been, bestowed in me. You know what I'm saying? Is I see that I know the marriage. I know, like the Bible say love covers a multitude of faults. So I've seen some ups, I've seen some downs, I've seen a lot. And at the end of the day, marriage is long suffering. But at the end of the day, though, it's still beautiful though, because you maintain with someone that you fell in love with from the beginning, and now you still here.
Right.
It's a beautiful thing when you can say, you know what, we done seen this, we done been through that, we done made it through this, and we still together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, I'm with you on that.
Okay. Yeah. It's, another thing that I've noticed is this. When we first get into a relationship, right?
Yeah.
With someone that we find attractive or we like, that fire that you have in you at that moment needs to stay for the rest of the life. Because once that fire starts to die a year later, now you're not taking her out as much. Now you're not making love to her 3 times a day. Now it's like once every 2 weeks. So now what happens is you start to depart, slowly but surely. Now in her mind, she's asking questions like, why is this changing? So what I've noticed now from my mistakes in relationships is that I didn't keep that fire going. Right? I didn't keep that fire going. So how can I maintain that fire for 20, 10, 30 years. You know what I mean? To
Mm-hmm.
to keep my wife happy, you
Yeah.
know, and to make her still love me like she did when we first started, you know.
Well, it is Valentine's Day, ladies. So, you know.
That's
So let's
crazy.
talk. Let's talk. You want to get? Do we want to get to the nitty gritty? Good.
Yeah, we're gonna get there. Okay,
Okay. So
so
okay. Okay. Okay.
okay,
Okay. I can answer it for you in the nitty gritty. If y'all, ladies, it is Valentine's Day. You
it
feel me?
is, it is, it is.
Ladies, it's Valentine's Day. You feel me? So
Yeah,
listen.
it goes both ways.
Yeah, brothers, Valentine's Day too. But what I'm saying, you talk about just before we go into that next phase. I'll answer that in the nitty gritty way. Listen, ladies, you got some lingerie at the crib. Your boy wants you to, you want to see something. You know what I'm saying, brothers? You out here? You look. Go to the hotel room. Go get. Listen, all right. They've been asking me for some ideas. I'm gonna give them to y'all. All right. So look. Go to the hotel room, put some rose petals. I'm gonna give y'all some free game now. Brothers, y'all better listen. Get the hotel room, get some rose petals, put them on the bed.
Mhm,
You know what I'm saying? Get a nice little candle,
mhm.
a couple candles. You need a few candles now, all right?
That's
Because
right.
most of them hotel room got them two end tables. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So get two candles for the two end tables. All right. You hear me, brothers?
Hmm.
Two candles for the end tables. Put some rose petals and some hearts and put the candle on top of you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get you some roses, put the roses on the bed so when she walk into the room, them turn off the lights, dim the lights, whatever you gotta do. Set the mood, have some nice, good music playing.
Got some
I'm
key
telling
sweat.
you, you feel me?
Got some key sweat
I'm
going
trying.
on.
Hey, listen, I'm trying to help you win, bro. I'm trying to help you win. Now, ladies, listen. He already decorated the room, got you the chocolates and everything.
Hmm.
All I'm saying is that baby, get that lingerie, go to Victoria's Secret. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? So, you really want to get nasty, you can go to your little, where they have them toy shops that y'all like to go to.
Yes, yes.
Y'all could go over there and go to them little toy shops or something and,
Okay.
pick out a little something. But
Yes.
again, to each his own. I ain't gonna get too nitty gritty, but all I'm
Facts, yo,
saying is
facts. Facts.
all I'm saying is that you want to keep the spice. You gotta do things that you never done before. You gotta find ways to keep that fire going. I've
Exactly.
always there's been many couples. Our divorce rate is so high right now,
Yes.
and what's so crazy is that I look. She talking about some right. Listen, look, baby, I'm paying attention. Look, if you knew me, listen. I had an ex that I did a proposal for and ran out an entire football stadium for her. That shorty walked away 3 months later. I said, it is what it is, nigga. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
Hey, she missed out. I'm good. So look,
Right.
when it comes to being romantic, baby, you talking to the right one. I
Okay.
see you on there. You talking to the right one. But all I'm saying though is that when it comes down to it, man, you gotta find ways to spice up things, keep things going. I've always told, people that I've had friends that are going through like divorces and
Yes.
situations like, look, you got to do everything that you can to find you got to do everything you can to find what started that fire back then
Yes.
and try to find it again to relight that same fire that you had before. Sometimes it take a date night, sometimes it take just listening to each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, especially brothers, we got to start listening more to your women.
Yeah.
Pay attention to the details. Them little things that she talk about. I don't care if she say last week the orange was laying on the wrong side. Well, if you know that little detail, go fix that orange because you know what she pay attention to that orange more than what you pay. Right?
Facts.
All
Yes,
right.
100%. You throwing game right now.
So
You throwing game right now.
so all I'm saying is, bro, that's a lot of that is what we missing. You miss communication. I've had somebody tell me one time you could be married to somebody for 20 years and still not know them. That's bad. That's
Yeah,
bad to hear.
it's bad.
Because but what people have to learn though is that The root word of dating is something that a lot of people don't know what it is. The root word of dating is data, which means that you will always be gathering information about your partner,
That's right.
no matter how long y'all together.
That's right.
Because at the end of the day, it's like this movie said, when you say I do, you got to understand you're saying I don't just say I do to them right now. You got to say I do to what they might have dealt with in their past, to the I do to them who they are today,
Today.
and to the I do that they're going to become in the future.
That's right.
You have to understand that, and a lot of people don't understand it. They don't think about those things.
Right.
So, it's just real talk. Yeah, and Naruto, whoever that is, they said you did go all out for it. I did. I went, man, bro. We rented a football stadium for Shorty.
That's awesome.
Listen, we rented a whole football stadium. We went to Florida State. That girl got proposed to on the 50-yard line, and had a video on the jumbotron. Cheerleaders involved. I mean, everything was intimate. She had a dinner.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she had roses on her bed, clue cards, outfit in the closet. Yeah, I went all out just for Shorty to walk away. But hey, again, like I said, it is what it is. I can't change that. Right. But I hope your next man, I hope he go all out for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it got to be vice versa. Ladies, if you got a hardworking man to come home at night, he's tired from work, man. Surprise him with something at home. Surprise him because with society is, the man got to do everything in the house, got to take care of her. But it's good to sometimes come home and your wife got something special, some candles going on, or she might say, Daddy, you know what? I want to take you somewhere.
Yeah.
Surprise him. Surprise him, take him somewhere, because that's just gonna open new things and better things for the relationship. Because us man, it doesn't take a lot to keep us happy, man. It takes us just
men are we're simple, man. We're very simple. Now, don't get it twisted. We brothers have this how do I say it? This perception of what we do see on social media and what we do see out here. We want to get to the money. We do. We want to get to the bag. And it's a lot of ladies out here. Y'all doing real good. I congratulate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Look, shout out to my dog. I was just with him last night, Vito. You got it. You got it, baby. Go get that degree, y'all. You feel me?
Okay.
Listen, I like potential that you didn't know you had in you, that nigga. You feel me? Yeah. But hey, look, you got it. So, ladies, I'm congratulating you. But at the same time, understand that always remember that your man is supposed to be the head. It ain't me that's telling you this. It's biblical. Yeah. This ain't just me. But brothers, we also got to be men that will sit down and say, okay, we got to learn how to lead right. That's right. Because I've heard women say, I'm not going to be submissive to a man that I can't that won't allow her to either be submissive to, or that she don't feel like she can trust. So then my thing is, Shorty, why are you in a relationship with the nigga if you can't trust him any doggone way to lead you? What's the whole point in dating? You see what I'm saying? I was always told, don't date unless she a potential mate. I've only been in 2 relationships and I just turned 30. Right. Real talk. But that's because I watch my friends go in and out of all these relationships, and they be frustrated, don't want a man no more, don't want a woman no more. They mad at the world. I mean, bro, going through custody battle. I ain't want to do it. I ain't got time for that. That custody battle. I don't want to do it.
And that's so bad that and those are reasons why I don't want to get in a relationship, because I see my buddies going through it. I've been through it in the past, but now and sometimes I want to get it. I'm 53 years old. I'm getting there.
You look good, baby. Rock solid. You looking good out here. You feel me?
You feel me? So
you feel me?
So I see these things happening all around the world, not just my homies. I see it all around the world. Social media, women coming out there talking about their baby daddy ain't nothing.
Right. Talk about it. Keep it 100.
they ain't doing nothing, they ain't stepping out, and okay, but what are you doing to keep that relationship uh going?
Right.
Because you can't just point the finger at the man. Something is ticking him off that he doesn't want to be at home. Um, and so you got to look at both sides
Yeah.
before you start pointing the finger.
Right. And sometimes it could just be conversation, man. I
Yes,
mean, literally, it could just be conversation. It don't even have to be that you physically are doing anything wrong. But like if you got a person that you talk to that say, okay, we're gonna say today the sky is blue, and then all of a sudden she say, well, what you mean the sky is blue? It really looked this. So then you got an argument that's starting for no reason. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? So little things like that. As my mom would always tell me, small foxes ruin the vine. So what you have to understand is you got to really sit down and pay attention to the details. They say success is in details. So if success is in details, you got to pay attention because it could just be something so small that you wouldn't even know that if you just would have fixed that little small thing, it would have kept you from having a huge fire over there.
That's right. Amen to that. Amen to that. Amen to that. So let's talk about your music, okay? Because
Okay,
this is getting
okay.
this is getting it's good. It's good, bro. Listen, this gonna have to be another interview. We're gonna talk about this relationship because I love talking about this. Because
What
I
do you
love,
feel?
yeah, I love the people when they start engaging with the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to hear the women's point of view as well.
Me
So,
too. Me too. Me too. Definitely.
so
Definitely.
okay, so what has been your favorite performance yet?
Shoot, man. I was just with. Let's see. Gosh, I done had so many of them. One of my best ones was when I was just with Ja Rule, Ashanti, and Plies. We was all just together. Man, that show was so lit, bro. I mean, I just a different experience, and I just can't wait for the even bigger experiences to come. Trust me. So when I come back to your show, we're gonna have a whole nother answer for that because I'm gonna come back to your show. I like you, bro. You
Thank you,
good
man.
people.
I
You
like
good
you as
people.
well, man.
I'm gonna tell Tangy whenever you call, just know this. Make sure you put me on the Don Vic show.
You already,
Guaranteed.
and you
That's
know
my
what, Stephen? I'm glad you said that because the key to have a successful podcast is to make your guests feel comfortable. You
yeah.
know,
I do. I do.
and have them to open up. You know what I mean?
Yes,
And
sir.
situations, I mean, conversations like the one we just had sometimes let people be themselves and open up. And I love this is why I did this platform, brother, because always say I'm different, right? I'm
Right.
different because I come from a place where you have to be different to
Mhm.
socialize with different types of people,
Yes,
you know,
sir.
and I socialize with all types of people, all types of
Mhm.
genders, color, because I don't see color. That's just the thing with me.
Right. I
You know
don't
what
see none of that, bro. We
I
are
mean?
we are family.
That's right. And to know some of my history, knowing that I do have black in me. My great grandfather was black African American,
Okay.
and my grandmother that he married was Taino. She was Indian. You know,
Okay.
so yeah, I do have African American in my blood. You know, so it feels great, man. It just feels good. It just feels good. So you had that with Ja Rule. So what's your next step though? What's on the agenda for your next step?
So right now we are currently working on a new project. Uh, I'm currently working on a new project right now. I'm probably gonna shock you, man. So to be real, I started out in Christian music,
I love it.
right?
I love it, man. I love Chris.
Now,
I love anything that has to do with my father, boy. I'll tell you.
so now, I got R&B, I got pop, I got your hip hop. I'm actually currently getting ready to cross over into country music.
Ooh, yes.
We getting ready to go from country, and then actually just started to work on a track that's got a Machine Gun Kelly type feel, pop
Ooh.
punk with a little rock to it. Um, so my projects right now that is going to be so sporadic. They're going to be all over the place. It's going to be different, and the plan is to. I'm thinking about putting together I'm thinking about putting together a project with all genres on one project.
Oh, that'll be dope.
Something different. Now, you know, I'm gonna I've learned that I'm not gonna keep it like, you know, okay, I started out Christian music, so it ain't gonna be like a preachy project, you know what I mean? Like with one song.
Right.
But it's gonna have a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You're not gonna be able to touch it in genres to where you can't label it to one genre.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, when we release it, we're gonna have to probably try to label it to one genre, but I might end up creating a whole new wave that these people gotta figure out. They
How to
gotta
market.
make up a new genre.
For real. Cause I seen you in the car playing the beat and you was harmonizing to it, trying to get the words to it. And I was
Oh
like,
man,
wow.
I came home that same night and wrote the hook that quick. I mean, the hook came to me a snap of a finger.
No.
Snap of a finger, bro. When I tell you the hook came, I mean that same night. If y'all wasn't on my live for what he talking about, this is a straight rock song.
Yes, it is. Straight rock. I'm
Straight
like,
rock,
straight rock.
Machine Gun Kelly type vibes. And
Yes.
I kid you not,
Yeah.
came home and wrote the hook just like that. Matter of fact, I called my boy and was like, "Bro, we got to record this. We got to record this now." And it's something that is gonna catch you so off by surprise, and I love it because you're not even gonna know it's me, and that's the best part about it.
Right. And you know, that's what I love about music, you know, and we're so creative, you know,
Mm-hmm.
we are very creative people.
Yeah.
And you know, and anything that you give us as far as music, we can make it happen. We don't care. You can take us to Congo and just play a single beat and we'll make a song out of it.
Bruh, I'm trying to tell you, people they don't understand, man. They don't understand. So, and I'm one of them people. You give me something and give me an idea. Shoot, sometimes you don't even have to tell me nothing. I'll just start writing right off the gate. And so, you know, but for right now, like I say, my next step right now is definitely I'm getting ready to cross over in country. I'm gonna have some rock coming to y'all real soon. Uh, the main thing is to really push outstanding. You know, we definitely want to get some visuals filmed for that project. So I think we got some stuff that's gonna be coming up soon. But understand, people, I'm independent. I went back to being independent, which
Yes.
means that when we're independent, all the money, all the process, everything is on us
Yes.
ourselves.
That's
We
right.
don't have no help. So if you are out there and you want to support, understand you can always go to my website,
Yes.
stephentmusic.com. Go support the music. Heck, if you just want to cash app and say you want to be a blessing, please do. Because this is the only way that we can keep making music for y'all.
Right.
You know,
And your clothing wear. Your clothing
yeah,
wear. Yeah.
yeah, please. Merchandise, whatever,
Merchandise.
man. Whatever you want to do, you know, please go support StephenTmusic.com. STEPHEN T as in Thomas music.com. So yeah, come to the website. And by the way, that's all my social media too. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Stephen T
Yeah.
Music. Just follow me. But support, you know, and that's the plan though. Shout out to my publicist Tangi. Tangi is definitely she got
Tangi's
me rolling.
amazing.
She got me rolling, man.
Tangi is
Man,
amazing.
Tangi got my schedule busy. You feel me? Shoot,
Listen.
I was with Vito last night, and now I'm doing it. I just got home. For real, for real. You talking about being busy. I'm looking at my watch like, yeah, it been a little busy out here.
Yeah.
I just got home, dog. Like,
Yeah.
I've been on the road all yesterday, show, after party for the show. Me and Vito kicking it. We talk about stuff. You know, he shout out to the homie. He write for Chris Brown, all them. You know, so we politicking. Then we up until 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. Just went to bed, and then
Wow.
had to hurry up and get on the road so we can get back down here because I knew I had to be here for your show.
Oh, I appreciate you giving me time to come on the show. I really do.
Man,
That's
always.
yeah. So who or what inspired you?
Man. So I was told when before I was born that I was my mom's miracle baby.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm my mom's miracle baby. And blessings to you too, Johanna,
Joanna. Joanna.
Johanna. Blessings to you too, love. I appreciate you. Um, I was my mom's miracle baby. So, I remember they told me that I would never move in her womb unless she either drunk a Mountain Dew or they played music.
Oh, wow. So you was already in the womb
Already.
playing the drums. You was in the drumming.
Right. I was already in the drum world. You feel me?
Yes.
So, I was already blessed with those gifts. So, God gave me those gifts and I'll never forget it. And I ain't gonna never deny it because God gave me them gifts and I'm gonna keep it 100. You know, and then it just as I got older, as I was born, they used to tell me that I wouldn't even be quiet or stop crying unless they turned the music video on.
Oh, wow.
So it's been in my DNA no matter regardless. So I've had my on my dad's side, I had a cousin or two that sung a little bit. My mom was in the choir. Sometimes my dad would be in there humming like I don't know what he'd be humming, but he'd be humming.
Right.
Then he said he used to sing back in the day with my aunt. So it's just really in my bloodline,
Yeah, it is.
a
It
little
is.
more than anything. But then as I got older, my dad would be playing, man. He killed me too, man. I'd be mad. We pop up to the school. This nigga come busting, drifting on the memory. Come on, man. I'm going to middle school. You feel me? I'm trying to, we need to be bumping up Chris Brown or something. He went
Right.
up the 70s and 80s.
Wow.
Come talk about this my type of music. Man, come on, T.
Yo, I believe.
You feel me?
I
So
believe. I believe it.
but then it started to rub off on me, and I'm listening to the Al Green, the Stylistics, I'm listening to Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye.
Yes.
Then as I'm developing, now we got Justin Bieber, Chris Brown.
Yeah.
But then I started even developing to more. Shout out to the homie. They was a Christian rock band, Pure Star Movement.
Right.
I've listened to rock music. Like my mind and my portfolio is so diverse within my brain that Justin Bieber, a little bit of everything that I listen to, that my music comes from that. Those vibes, everything, even little details. I'll be like, dang, this reminds me of JB. And I've learned that my music comes from that. So that's I learned one thing to do was to embrace the universal gift that I do have. Because I'm learning everybody, they do one genre of music, they get stuck there.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm learning that it ain't a lot of people that's like me that can jump from one place to another to another to another
Right.
and go anywhere and everywhere and still do it in quality.
Yes. It's hard. You're right. It's hard to do. Not everybody can do that.
Right.
Not everybody can do. And you know what? And we are gifted. We are gifted people, right?
Yeah.
And music, like you said, been in our blood for centuries. Because back even when our ancestors, before you and I was born, and your mother was born, and your great mother was born, their ancestors, when we were slaves, that's what made us a whole family was music.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We thrived with music. Like that was what made my grandfather when he was picking, beans
Yeah.
or cotton in the field was the music. All it took is one person that was in the field to start harmonizing,
That
and
was
then
it.
everybody was singing in the fields.
That
So
was it.
that was our livelihood. That was so. I think that that's our, like you said, that's already built in our blood. The music,
Yeah.
that's why we love it so much, and we're so good at it
Mm-hmm.
because it's already in our genes, it's in our blood. So I can see why you're jumping from different types of music, and you're good at it because it's already built in you. You're a machine to music.
Yeah, that's it, man. And now it's just getting the grind to become greater, so that way people can start noticing it even more than where we at right now. That's the thing now. That's really the next step. Our really next step is our marketing. The next step is pushing the music. Hopefully some tours coming up soon from what we're talks and things about. You know what I mean? But that's the plan, man. It's to keep
Right.
building, keep growing. But I'm also a businessman too, bro. I'm not no, I'm not just an artist. A lot of people are just artists. They don't look at what's behind the scenes of the music. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So,
Right.
I study Chris Brown. I study Jay-Z. Chris Brown owned 14 Burger Kings in Virginia right now. He
Mm.
got 14. Bro got 14 of them. You know what I'm saying? People don't know that Jay-Z used to be the marketing director with Budweiser
Hmm.
and still be doing that stuff behind the scenes. Rick Ross, Wingstop, Checkers.
Yeah.
All these things, bro, are what people are doing.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? These artists ain't just making music. DJ Khaled got restaurants to licking. He's got restaurants in Orlando,
Yeah.
Miami,
Yeah.
getting ready
Yeah.
to open up something else.
Right.
So shout out to We the Best. I rock with y'all. But I'm just being real with you though, that's what it is. These people ain't just doing music. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? People are doing business, they doing other things. So you want to be somewhere, you gotta have the streams of revenue coming in.
Right. And you gotta be able to take the chance. Because a lot of people are afraid to take that step.
Right,
you know, or don't have the guidance to know how to. They might have the money, but they don't have the guidance or the idea how to start a business or how to
yeah,
become those type of entrepreneurs.
yeah.
And for us, those are our dreams.
Mm-hmm.
To start somewhere, right? Like yourself and myself, I'm a part in an actor, to get to the bag, to be able to create something bigger.
Right, 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 right.
Become business owners, and be able to produce work for our people.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
because that's where I'm at with it. If I get to the bag that I want to get to the bag, is to create something big for our people, black and brown people. I want to give them jobs, good paying jobs. You know what I'm saying? So that we can build ourselves and come back up.
Yeah, yeah.
Because what I see a lot on social media is black and brown dividing, and that was never like that ever. And
It
when I
wasn't,
grew,
wasn't even supposed to be like that, man.
it's
We
not. We're not
we've
supposed.
let
We're
we've
not.
let we've let hate and what's the other word I'm looking for? Would it be segregation or would it be something else? It might be something else. But we've let one of the words though is definitely we've let hate within the heart destroy us. And
Right.
and not only that, but and yeah, it would be separation. We let separation even destroy us because we become so of such a culture of division that we can't even have togetherness. Not even just a little bit. I mean, I ain't gonna say too much on this situation, but I
Right.
will say this. If you really pay attention, to what happened in Memphis, we got black on black crime. Let's just be real about it. This black people on black people. This ain't had nothing to do with white.
Right.
So y'all
And,
can't say it about nobody because it was our own kind that's destroying our own kind.
and that makes me so sad, bro. That breaks my heart, bro. Like real
But
talk.
you get what I'm saying? So we as a culture are so in the wrong mind state. You go look at the Caucasian culture. They help each other out.
They stick
Why
together.
we got to be against each other for what? For what? I understand we was raised to go to war. I understand we had to fight for everything that we supposed to get and things like that. But sooner or later, there has to come a day where we realize, okay, fighting ain't getting us nowhere.
That's right. That's right.
What about love? What about love and peace,
That's right. Unity.
unity? You know what I'm saying? That ain't getting us nowhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's we definitely have to have things in a better position where we can be better people.
Right. But and this is why those that are in position should be talking more about this conversation. Unity. find a way how to unite, find a way to unite all of us, because it's about all of us. It's not just about one culture. It's about anyone that has color.
Right. And you know what, man? We got a record. We got a record called Life Equals Purpose. I have a song called Life Equals Purpose, Peace, Love, and Unity. That's what it's
Right.
called. And that's what that song is about.
Mm.
Just telling people, like, regardless of who you are, regardless of your race, your gender,
Yeah.
whoever you are, transgender, I don't care.
Right.
At the end of the day, I'm still love you the same.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But understand that your life equals purpose. If you were still here on this earth, you have a purpose.
That's right.
So find out what your purpose is
Mhm.
and do everything you can to get to it and help people along the way while you're in it.
That's right.
That's what it's
Amen
about.
to amen to amen to that. So, who is your favorite artist? I mean, this I want to ask you who's your favorite artist, and then who's your favorite group. So we can start with who's your favorite artist.
Man, I have to say Justin Bieber
Justin Bieber. Why Justin Bieber?
because watching him as a kid when they started with him and watching how he went from nothing to something. That boy went from being nothing to selling the Madison Square Garden out in 15 minutes. That is one of the biggest venues you could sell out within his first year of doing music.
Right.
Scooter Braun and his team, they created a monster. They
Yeah.
did. They did very well.
Yes, it is.
So for him to do that while he was a kid, it was just amazing. And then I've also watched him over the years just develop into this artist that has become really one of the one of the best to do it being in teen pop, being in pop. You
Yes,
know
he
what I'm
has.
saying?
Yes.
Because he's not only been white, but has crossed over into a black market
Mhm.
and has been diverse even in the pop market.
Yes, he has. Yes, agree.
I mean, and starting from a kid on up, I mean, it's amazing, you know. And shout out to JB because me and JB used to talk all the time through Twitter, so we used to always talk. And my other artist that is one of my favorites is definitely Chris Brown.
Yes,
I love
Chris.
Chris, man. Chris is one of those that I mean that boy, he's up there to the Michael Jackson, bro. I
Yeah. Yes.
mean,
Yes.
he's there, and you got to give credit where credit due. And
Right.
honestly, I didn't understand Beyonce more until probably just recently, but I went and watched some behind the scenes footage on Beyonce. And when I watched her work ethic is impeccable. I
Mhm.
mean, it's immaculate.
Yeah.
And a lot of people they say Beyonce is overrated. You could say Beyonce overrated if you want to, but it's her work ethic that lets you know that puts her in that place of where
That
she's.
place. Yeah. Mhm.
So I know you said one, but yeah, I pay attention to work ethic, man. I
I
do.
see. I
I
see.
pay attention to work ethic, bro. Rehearsals, behind the scenes. I'm looking at all of that.
She is. She definitely puts in a lot of work behind the scene, man. Especially when she's doing like a big event, like a Super Bowl. Man, she's out there working.
Yeah, and shout out to Rihanna. She about to kill it tonight. What's up,
Rihanna.
Seth?
Okay.
My sissy. In case you
Okay.
watching this, sis, what up, baby? You feel? What
Okay.
up? You about to kill it
So
with Super Bowl.
so groups. Which group do you like?
Oh man. I was always a fan of the Temptations.
Ooh.
And then I was always a fan of Day 26 to put it in the updated time. And then of course one of the greatest of all times, Boys and Men.
Yes. I love them all.
Yeah.
I
Day 20
love them all.
Yeah, Day 26 was in my era, y'all. In case y'all don't know Day 26. Day 26 was in my era. And what's up? What's up, Sarah? I meant to say what's up to Sarah Russell too. She says she's like,
Yeah,
damn.
Sarah Russell is my she's my partner. She's working with me in my magazine. Uh she's
Tell
a
Sarah I
talent.
said what up. She talking about some damn you good. I see you, Sarah.
Yeah, she's
All right now, don't play with me, Sarah. I told y'all I'm single. Y'all better leave me alone. Hey, don't play with it.
yeah.
Leave me alone, Sarah. Don't play with it. I'm trying to tell you. I need me a wife. I'm finna go buy me one soon too. Dang on, if I can't buy one in America, you're
If you can open for any artist, who would that artist be?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. Good
Right,
choice.
right off the gate.
I love
He
Chris
said
Brown.
good choice. Chris Brown, right off the gate.
But yeah, I love me some Chris Brown, boy.
Hey, that's my dog. I
You know,
love the boy.
when I look at Chris Brown, he reminds me of two people, Michael Jackson and Usher. I don't see the difference. I mean, there is a difference, but when it comes to dancing performance, they're all the same.
That's it.
And
it.
Chris is a great entertainer. So is Usher. You know, but you know, when Chris Brown takes that stage, man, he don't even have to sing. Just play the beat and him dancing, the crowd will go crazy.
That bruh, I'm trying to tell you, that was it, man. Like I'm telling you, I'm waiting for my moment, dog. I'm telling you. You know what? I'm getting in shape. I gotta get some in shapeness a little to myself. But I'm gonna get a little more in shapeness because y'all gonna see me up there. I'm gonna be doing. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing, but we gonna be choreographing something. You heard? I'm gonna be doing something. But yeah, shoot. Let me open up for Chris. Y'all gonna see me jump off the stage and everything. I'm telling you, I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be crazy. You feel me?
Yeah,
I'm messing with y'all. Y'all leave me.
So, I think I asked you, when was your next show? When are you doing your next show? You know?
I just got done with Vito just last night. Like I said, we just got home. I was just with Kevin Gates. Let's see. So right now, I think we are working on seeing about the like tour stuff coming up, and things like that. Just and right now, right now we kind of just chilling a little bit because I'm putting, we got the country record that we're getting ready to start doing.
Right.
So when we start pushing that, who knows? Like now, I'm possibly gonna be hitting country venues. So now I'm gonna be in that arena.
Yes.
So that'll get us back on the road. We'll start getting back to doing shows. So for right now, it's mainly just structuring. I think it's structuring and organizing and strategically planning, with my team. That's what we actually been talking about. I think it's been mainly strategically planning for these upcoming releases. And I think just to give y'all a little bit of exclusive, but I think we want to do an EP here soon. So, I think I'm going to be dropping the EP real soon.
Awesome. That's I definitely want to come to one of your shows, man, and come check you out, man. Definitely. I'm from the Boston area. I don't know where you from, but
oh shoot, for real?
Yeah, from the Bean, baby.
Man, listen, Linda, listen. I was just up there, man. Listen, I was up in Boston. I was touring in Boston. I like Boston. Shout out to Uncle Mark and Auntie Wanda. That's my adopted uncle and auntie out there. He do W something to praise, and he's a Christian DJ. But I was up there doing some shows in some different churches right before COVID, and they had me doing all kind of shows up there. So I like Boston. Boston was cool. Boston, except for a girl that left me there one day. She's supposed to be talking about, I'm gonna put you with these people to take you back. They don't put me with somebody I don't know. You feel me?
Yeah.
Don't put me with somebody I don't know.
Right.
So, it was one of the things where everything was funny, man. But overall, like Boston, I enjoyed Boston. I would love to probably go back to Boston and do some shows, but I would love to go do shows in the secular market now and see what that's like. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Their clubs, tour show. Like I love to go to Boston and do that. So yeah, I rock with that.
Yeah, we got some dope clubs, man, downtown, man, that be jumping. When I say jumping, boy, be jumping, boy.
Man, see if you can link it up. Tell them I'll be there.
I just went to a show where we had what's his name? Payne.
T-Pain?
T-Pain, yeah. He came down here, he rocked the house.
Okay.
So it
put you in a long and carry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing to the pain when it ain't shorty what's happening. Yo. All right, that's all I get.
Yeah, so So we're running out of time, but real quick, can you give the people again your website, where they can find you, where they can find your music, your merchandise?
Yes, StephenTmusic.com. STEPHENT is in Thomas music.com. StephenTmusic.com. Stephen T Music on Instagram. Stephen T Music on Facebook, Twitter. Man, find me there. Holla at me. Listen, I know they be telling me I can't be talking to everybody because they blah, 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 blah. Look, if you send me a message, I'm going to get on there and say what's good. I might not respond right back to you in 24 hours. You give me a couple of days, we're gonna hit you back. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to all y'all. I appreciate all y'all coming and taking your time to listen to this. Vic, thank you for having me on the show. I
You're
had a
welcome,
good
man.
time,
Thank you.
man. It
Thank you,
was an
bro.
honor and a pleasure. Blessings to you
Likewise.
and your kids and your family. So, all y'all out there, just stay up, keep your head up, stay blessed, keep moving, keep God first, and know that you got a purpose in this thing. So keep doing what you're doing and keep grinding. You heard?
Amen, man. Thank you so much, Stephen, man. You're great. And definitely going to bring you back on the show. I'm going to give you some time to do some other things and bring you back. And we can talk about it when you do your EP or something. And if you're ever doing a show near Boston, man, give me a heads up, man. I come through, show you some love.
Hit me on the hit me on my gram or something, or the face. You got me on Facebook.
Yeah.
Hit me on something, man, and stay in contact with me. And then that way we'll just stay in touch. So when I am there, I tell my team to make sure y'all got some free tickets to the show. We'll definitely give you the word on that.
Okay, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. Man, I love you. I already know what it is.
And 100, man. I appreciate y'all. Hey,
Yes.
shout out to the bye, Sarah. I ain't know you here, girl.
Sarah, you got one.
I ain't forgot about you. She was on there talking about me, Europe. I ain't forgot. Yeah, let's make sure I look good. Let's make sure I look good. I have to make sure I look good for her.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, yo, man. Y'all be safe, man. Shout out to your people, man. I appreciate you.
Right. Thank you, man. See you later. Out. All right. Yes, people, that was Stephen Tomas, artist, and I'm gonna play your song. This is his music.
Listen, hold up, excuse me, miss, I'm a real man. I heard you was looking for a gentleman. Wanna treat you right, wanna do you right, wanna love you right. Damn, this love at first sight. Listen, I know I got a lot of fans. I want you my only fan, baby girl. I got the plan. You the main dish, it come with no sides. Only fans, baby, tell me this is right. I ain't trying to hide, girl. You know I'm trying to slide. You a queen, big girl, I see it in your eyes. Let me spoil you for life, cause you the VIP. A new reflection through our perfection, that's all I need. I know, we know that I got you, baby. Girl, you know me out. I know, we know that I got you, baby. Hey, let's go. I'm so alive with you, baby. You blow my mind, baby. Hey, come on. I am so alive. One time, paint a picture. If he say he don't love you, that's the issue. If you don't want your eye, I miss you. I see it, I get it, I'm rich. Hey, it's all, trust me, I won't hurt you. It's time for you to walk away, he don't deserve you. I done showed you what you want, he done showed you what you don't. See the difference, see, Tucker off a Patron. Ride, drop top, smoking day-day. Believe a good shoe call, it's a payday. You, me, shot, it's free. My shit, tranquilo, it's a vacate. I know, we know that I got you, baby. Girl, you know me out. I know, we know that I got you, baby. Hey, let's go.
Yeah, that's Steve Tomas. People, if you want to listen to more of his music, go on his website, check him out. He got some amazing music. That's just one of the ones I love because it brings me back to the 80s, man. Great guy. Make sure you guys tune in and check him out. Also want to thank you guys, the viewers, for tuning in. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Parapost Network, P3 Family, everybody around the world, Africa, Nigeria, Australia, Argentina, Japan. Big shout out to Japan for showing so much love, and everyone else, man. So real talk, I'll see you guys next week. We got some great guests, we got some actors and directors coming to the show next week. Make sure you guys tune in. And I have another singer that might be coming in as well. So you guys tune in and check out who's coming back on the show and who's coming to the show. And yeah, people, thank you so much. And I'll see you guys soon. And I'm gonna leave y'all with peace, love, respect, and I'm out of here. Peace.